Hey Scorpio, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your mid-month energy check for September. And I pulled some oracle cards first before we start tarot. And interesting what's going on here. Sorry, Scorpio. Um, the message basically is pretty solid. This is about we've got retreat, we've got boundaries, we've got root chakra, we've got a lot of protection stuff going on here. We've got a lot of taking yourself out of a situation, taking yourself out of other people's energy, creating boundaries for yourself. Firm boundaries are needed now. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. And I feel like this has to do with a project that you're working on or some kind of connection to the vision. The vision is all about destiny. It's all about this purpose or vision that you have in life that's leading you to your destiny. And I feel like other people are kind of getting in the mix of things. Other people are kind of getting in the way and getting in the way, but I mean more so like not necessarily trying to thwart you so much as you're just putting other people in front of your vision, in front of your destiny, in front of the thing that you're wanting to do, your purpose. And it's becoming like an obstacle. And so this is like, okay, I need to pull out of everybody else's expectations and things that they are wanting me to do for them or for me, getting in my business. And I need to focus on my root chakra. I need to focus on grounding. I need to focus on where my center is. And the dragon card is funny to me because it's like Dracarys, calling forth the dragon's fire energy to burn everything out of the way, to clear it up, to clear it so that you can see clearly and move forward, overcome any obstacle, like barrel forward through any obstacle that you have. It almost kind of seems like you can just erase obstacles. You can just move them out of your path and keep going. But there's something about that where you have to do it purposely. You can't just wait for things to move out of your way. You kind of have to, and this doesn't mean you have to barrel through them necessarily. You can go around them. You can take the easy way around the obstacle. But the thing is, you have to say no to it. You have to decide this isn't what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to climb that mountain. I'm going to go around it, or I'm going to Dracarys, burn it down so that I can go past now. This King of Wands reversed is talking about doing things for yourself and doing things very specifically selfishly, being selfish, but in the good sense of the word. So it's taking other people out of the mix of things, making some boundaries, recognizing you can move past obstacles that are there because you have a vision, and anybody else's energy that is getting in the way of your vision, you have to put them to the side right now so that you can do what it is that you're here to do. So that's a pretty clear message that you're getting from your oracles today. So let's get into tarot a little bit here and see what's going on. We're going to look at your situation and the energy around your situation mid-month September. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, other prominent placements in your chart where you resonate with Scorpio. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. We're calling in our ascended masters. We're calling in our ancestors because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Scorpio. What's going on, Scorpio? Here we have people who are wanting to collaborate with you. And as we just looked at the oracles, maybe you're needing to do some of this stuff on your own, or maybe you're needing to be discerning with who you collaborate with. Because I think there are other people who are trying to take your attention and your time. That also happens with that vision card. When you get that vision oracle, it's talking about other people recognizing that you have vision and they want to use it for themselves. Not necessarily in a malicious way, they just like that energy. But if you're needing to be in that energy yourself and not hold space for other people, you just have to be aware that that's what's going on right now. This is something that I feel like there is a group of people here that you can work with easily, and it's a group of people that you have worked with before. And this is a group of people that you can be open to receiving. They're holding space for you to open to receive. So they're not trying to take anything from you. though they are benefited by your presence as well. Everybody is working and helping each other. This is you getting really clear with your intrinsic intention. You know exactly what it is that you want going forward. You know what something needs to look like or feel like. Wow. And here's the King of Swords reversed. I have a couple things to say about this. All right. So with you have exactly in mind what it is that you want something to be, what you want it to look like. There's something here. This could be the obstacle. If you're working with someone who does not share your vision or can't see what the hell it is that you're trying to see or what you're talking about or how you're wanting this to go forward, this is somebody who might be an obstacle, somebody who's not understanding the words that are coming out of your mouth, somebody who's not understanding or doesn't have the same vision. This could also be something having to do with a relationship where you're on different pages. You're not on the same page. You don't have the same intention. You're being very clear, even taking emotion out of it. You're like, this is just logical, but both of you are not thinking the same thing. So let's take a look here a little bit more. Let's talk about, I want to just go right to this collaborating energy over here and get more about it. Okay, so what it does seem like also is that it's the beginning of a collaboration where everyone's kind of percolating, everyone's getting their energy together, they're building energy, and they're going to need a place to direct it. And I feel like this is where the issue might come in, but let's see. Yeah, I also feel like the reason this group comes together is because they're needing kind of a breath of fresh air. That dragon card, for instance, they need to like clear everything out, not start over, but start over with a new fresh energy, maybe with a new different group. And everybody's got something that they're bringing to the table that they're wanting to get out there. And they've tried to do this before and it's not worked out exactly the way they wanted it to. And so now they're coming back in a new group. So this also tells me that there are other people who have been left out. And yeah, here's the King of Cups reversed. Somebody's not happy about being left out. And yeah, somebody feels like they have been overlooked. And ooh, we've got two here. Now, if this is you, Scorpio, and you've been left out of a situation, so you're finding a new group that's going to understand what your vision is, that's super important because this is you not being in your highest and your greatest potential or people not holding space for you to be in that place. And that's definitely disappointing. And it's also time to find another group who will, because it's very de-energizing. It's very draining. This hangman coming out reversed is talking about no longer having to sacrifice. I am not going to get half of my vision out or 3/4 of my vision out because you need to get whatever it is that you need to get out done. I need to do this myself. I need to have the sun shining on what it is that I'm doing. This vision needs to be played out and rolled out. So anything else feels stuck. Right? Here's the King of Pentacles. You're like, I really need to build a solid foundation and I'm not totally confident or using all of my resources at this time. And so if you haven't come across this group yet, or these resources or people who can help you, that's what's going to be coming forward. It's important to get that team of people or that group of people that supports your vision for September. Let's take a look at this. This is a cycle for you. So this is something that comes up that you need to be aware of. And it looks like it's coming back around. It may have something to do with subconscious stuff, things wanting to come to the surface. These are secrets, or these are dreams, or this is subconscious that you're not completely aware of. And it may be some kind of program or cycle that's been going on for a long time that's coming back around. And here you are deciding that, okay, I'm done with this. This even feels like maybe childhood stuff. Even if you are a grown-ass person, it's like, okay, this has been going on for way too long. I'm making a decision to do this differently this time. I am not going to hold space for someone else's progress right now. I've got to hold space for my own. Yep, and there you are. This is you storming the castle with the passion. And this is you moving forward with a passionate project. This can be a relationship too, but this is like, I need to get my point across and my vision across. And that's what's important right now. And again, this is other people not seeing my worth. Or it's you not holding space for your own worth and other people are responding to that. Ooh, so keep that in mind. Let's take a look at this. Do I want to say, maybe I need to say something else about this. Okay, there is something about that. So this is like going back and forth. This is like, this is my dream. This is my vision. This is what needs to happen. And okay, yeah, well, I'll listen to you too. And there's nothing wrong with having a reciprocative understanding or conversation, but the energy of your September has to do with you getting what it is that you need, you getting your vision out that you have in your mind and not settling in any sort of way. So anytime you feel like somebody's not listening or you're not getting through or something else is happening aside from the thing that you need to happen, you have to be very aware of that. And you just have to step in and say, this isn't working right this second, maybe later, but not right now. Okay, so let's take a look at you being open to receive. This is you being abundant. This Empress reversed is somebody, something, some way keeping you from your abundance. And that's why you can't be on both sides and you just have to be working for yourself right now. So let's look at this abundance, being open to it. This is also, okay, here's the Tower. This is a big change, right? It's reversed. So it's like there's some procrastination about being open. I feel like this just has to happen. This is also the ability to plan for the big change. So whatever this big change is, and it might be a big change in attitude actually, because I think other people are expecting you to go along with how things have been. And it's time for you to do something that doesn't just go along with the flow of things. This is you changing things. And this is you very possibly taking yourself out of a situation in order to change things. So just like up here, it's like taking yourself out of a situation that's not working for you. And other people are going to feel that loss and they're going to be disappointed by it. I also want to say that Rhino card earlier, it is about seeing obstacles and recognizing that when something's not working out, it is the universe putting you on your divine path. It's the universe moving you over. If you want this to go this way and the people that are surrounding you are just like not cooperating, this is you needing to switch it up and go down a new path. And that's where you're being led. So taking yourself out of a situation is a possibility. Here's storming the castle with the truth. So here you are, lots of action-oriented energy, storming the castle with the truth, storming the castle with a lot of passionate energy. This is you implementing your vision. That's a good thing here. Not just having the vision, but implementing it is a big deal in September. Let's take a look at this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords. The Queen is like, I know what it is. I know what I have in my head. I know what this is supposed to be. I'm not grounded in it. Why? It's like you're waiting for some kind of divine timing. I want to say that time is now. The time is now. Here, that's interesting too, because in your oracles, you got root chakra. And this is about grounding. This is about feeling like you belong in this world, feeling like you belong with this vision, feeling like you're grounded into place. And this is grounding your intention into place. And the time is now. So if you have been needing some kind of sign about when to start something or when to implement something, this is a sign. It's like right now, this is perfect timing. As a matter of fact, this is your wishes and your dreams coming true around that. Let's look at this confusion or whatever this person is going through. Okay, here you have the King of Wands reversed. You have that in your oracles as well. Somebody's really confused about your change of frequency. Hey, you're always holding space for me, or you're always collaborative, or why did you get so selfish all of a sudden? Don't take that the wrong way. They might feel like it's the wrong way. Like they might be upset about it. I feel like they are, but this is just where you are right now. You have to focus on your thing. And that's just the way that has to go right now. You have to focus on what you're doing. Ultimately, it will be reciprocative. Just tell them no, and no means not right now. We can get together and do something collaborative later on, but this isn't working for me right now. Ultimately, it's going to be a win-win for everyone, which I like. And this is about you needing to be around people who are building you up, not tearing you down. Okay, there you have it. Let's look at some energy that you don't see coming, Scorpio. Energy you don't see coming, Scorpio, for September. And we have pathway. This is the long game. Change. Something has to change in order for the long game to fall into place. Bad health. This is kind of like sometimes bad blood for me. Somebody's not going to be happy with this change, at least at the beginning. Somebody's also wanting to steal your, I feel like your time. And that's the thing that's the commodity right now. You need to use your time wisely and to do this thing that you're wanting to do. And someone's trying to take your time, and you can't do that right now. And here's the marriage card. So this could be partnership up here with this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords reversed. And it could be that type of resistance. You know, somebody's wanting you to be in partnership, and you're like, I can't be in partnership unless you're on board on my ship, unless you're on board with me right now. And it doesn't mean forever, but it means in order to get this thing going that you're needing to get going, you need it to go your way. And that's just all there is to it. You have to stand up and make some boundaries right now. That was the very first thing that came up for you. So this is a long game. Changing things in the long run is going to work out for everyone. I love that. Let's get some advice for you. What is lighting up? Okay. These are lighting up for your advice. What is it that you need, Scorpio? What do you need to know for September? Ooh, look at that. I really feel like this is work related. Here's the Devil card. On one hand, let's talk about the Devil card for a second. This is codependence. This could definitely be difficult because of a codependent situation, whether this is partnership or love and romance or work related. A lot of times, well, the Devil is Capricorn, and Capricorn is all about work, all about climbing up that mountain, all about getting to the top and succeeding and being successful and winning and victory. But then this can also be being a workaholic. It can be about obsessions, and it can be about addictions and things like that. So advice is look at all of these things, and mostly balance is super important. Balance work and play, for instance. Here's the King of Swords. This is the King of Swords righted. So just keep in mind that this King of Swords that was reversed over here will ultimately be righted. So don't feel like you can't ask for what it is that you want and make boundaries. Here's the Five of Wands. When you're asking for what you want and you're making boundaries, you don't have to bite somebody's head off. You can actually do it in a gentle way, easily and effortlessly. You can do it in a supportive way, but say firmly, this is how it has to be right now. Here's the truth of the matter. Here's your Knight of Swords again. This is my truth right now. You need to be on board with me or take a step back. Wow. I mean, it's firm, but it's not, it's a little bit of matter of fact. Like, this is just what I need right this second. Here's another Page of Swords. So recognize that all of your advice cards, most of them, not all of them, they're a lot about being in your head and being very conscious of what triggers you into doing something because you feel like you have to, like you're being forced, like socially acceptable kind of things. This is all about self-speak and being honest with yourself and being action oriented with your truth. So keep that in mind. When you are being authentic, things will work out a lot better. You're going to get resentful or maybe even passive aggressive if you go against your truth right now, or if you fall into, oh, I'll just do this for this other person even though I'm not getting my needs met kind of thing. You'll get resentful, maybe passive aggressive for some of you. So you don't need to do that. Just speak your truth, be authentic, put your action toward the thing that you need to do for you. And that's okay. let's go ahead and I want to look at your moonology, Scorpio. What do your angels and guides want to tell you? We've got to, yeah, balance spirituality and practicality. And nothing will come of the situation. I feel like nothing will come of the situation if you don't focus and make boundaries for yourself. This is about you being action oriented with your goals in September. Wow, pretty strong message there. Scorpio, thank you for being here. I'll be back soon and I will see you in your next reading. Bye, Scorpio.